Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on, step outside the box. Step outside the box. Appreciate everybody joining, clicking on the video. We're gonna do something a little different today. You know what I mean? I want to engage some conversation. I want to appeal to your memory. You know what I mean? I want to give you a little trip down memory lane. You know what I mean? This is a special, especially for people in Syracuse, or if you ever lived in Syracuse or whatever. But before we get into it, I'm joined here today by the maestro, the MVP, the Swiss Army knife, the jack of all trades, the editor, the producer, the man who opens the building, closes. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Blacksmith 24/7. Give him a round of applause, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. All right. What is this episode about? It's about giving a little bit of credit to some staples in Syracuse. You know what I mean? Some places that we all frequented at some point in time. It's a shame we no longer have these places in business. But not only am I gonna take you down the trip down memory lane, I'm gonna remind you why they're not in business, at least in our area. But I don't feel like this needs too much hype up. I'm just going to ask you, and then we're going to show you this picture. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember Ponderosa? You remember? Nigga, this was the staple. This was the standard of post-church dining right here. Your mom didn't feel like cooking. Y'all just got done out of service, you know what I mean? Y'all go ahead, clean up, you know what I mean? Change your clothes on, and you go to Ponderosa. Your mom's only rule was go in there and wash your hands first. After that, she let you run buck wild. You know what I mean? You go out from washing your hands, you get ready to go to the buffet. Boom, you turn to your left, you see your pastor with his side piece, but you ain't say nothing. Everybody was cool. You know what I mean? It was a blessed time. You know what I mean? Ponderosa on the boulevard. I remember they had the small wings. That was always good. Never too hard. I remember they had the spicy wings also. I remember they had some different stuff than another place that I'll have on my list. But you know what I mean? They had the ice cream machine. You know what I mean? I remember they had brownies. You know what I mean? It was a smaller spot, but it was nice. It was quality over quantity. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, let's go a little further. Let me show you the menu. Look at all these tasty meals right here, man. Everybody knew the buffet. Everybody was familiar with the buffet. But if you had a little bit more money in your check, you could go ahead and get yourself a specialized dinner. Look at that steak right there. Shrimp, what is that? Sirloin and fried shrimp. You got freaking, I don't even know. That's sirloin and grilled shrimp. All right. You got a hamburger with some sides. You got some other stuff up there. That's chicken. You got shrimp. You got more steak. There's a lot of steak. It's a steakhouse. The full name was Ponderosa Steakhouse. Now let's move a little further for the common man. Let's see what that buffet price was. Show it to me. Here it is, people. Look at it. $19.59 or $9.59. It was affordable. $10. You know what I mean? If you had $10 times how many kids you had, you could feed your whole family until they was full. You know what I mean? You just pile them in the car when you're done and you go home. You know what I mean? They'll wake up out the car and wander in the house when they could. But this was affordable. Nobody was complaining when you got to go to Ponderosa. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I got so many memories from there, man. Last time I went there, I think it was like 2010. I think it was 2010. Yeah, man, food was still good. I mean, now the place is abandoned now. You know what I mean? I don't know, but hey, if I'm sure you guys got memories. Just seeing those photos, I'm sure y'all got memories, man. Go ahead, put it in the comments. You know what I mean? Share your memory. You know what I mean? Like the video as well. Yeah, man. I know y'all got memories. Don't hold back. Let us know what the memories are, man. You have. I wanted to include. Do you have any memories that pop up to mind, Blacksmith?
Just taking the kids, man. We always took the kids. The Ponderosa, the mashed potatoes and the baked chicken was my thing.
Okay, that was the go-to.
Yeah. It's a lot of mashed potatoes and the baked chicken.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kids, like you said, the ice cream machine. You know, kids come back with heavy sprinkles and gummy bears all over.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they had the sides and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was our like you said, that was our weekend spot. Friday night, if we didn't feel like cooking,
okay.
Just getting off work, didn't want to really cook. It was either pizza, wings, or load the kids up, and yeah, we had the Ponderosa.
Yeah, man, that was the spot, man. It's the family spot. You know what I mean? Before you could tell people proudly. You know what I mean? In those days, you had a little bit of shame when you worked at McDonald's, but if you worked at Ponderosa, you could look people in the eyes when you said it. You could be like, "Yeah, I work at Ponderosa. What's up with it?" You was happy. Everybody. Now, let me give you a little bit of history. Bonanza, right? Some people may ask, how did Ponderosa come to be? Yes, it was in existence when I was born, but what happened before that? So, this Bonanza was a Western TV series from 1959 to 1973. Dan Block, the actor who played Aaron Hoss Cartwright, capitalized on his show's popularity and by opening a Bonanza-themed restaurant in Weedsport, Connecticut, 1963. Now, a few years later, a rival Bonanza-themed restaurant opened called Ponderosa. It was based off Bonanza's fictional Ponderosa Ranch. And in 1997, the two restaurants merged. Popularity waned over time, as well as other restaurants offering farm-to-table options. You know what I mean? Fresher meals and stuff like that. So, I mean, at this point, there's 21 locations left, but they're mostly in the Midwest. So that's where it's at right now, man. But once again, man, leave some memories in the comments. Let's connect. Let's reminisce about this, man.
So that's why they all kind of look the same.
Yeah, they got
that ranch looking style. Now that you say that, wow. I never knew that. That's where it came from. Yeah.
We educate over here, you know. I was like, I can't just show pictures and riff. I got to make sure I bring some documents. Yeah. All right, people. Now, if you didn't have the $10, you know what I mean? Budget was a little more tight, little more tight. You know what I mean? And you know how to finesse a good meal. You knew how to finesse a good check. And you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there's something I didn't know. Maybe this is where you brought your side family. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I can't be talking about nowhere else but Old Country Buffet. Show them the pig, baby. Show them the pig. That's right on the boulevard. You seen it? Building is still standing, by the way. It's called Empire Buffet. But I don't know. So many good memories, man. I heavily remember it was a bigger selection. I remember they had the Rice Krispie treats. Some shits was hard. You know what I mean? Unless they came fresh, them junks was hard like a brick. You know what I mean? I remember somebody tried to cut me in line. I had to smack a nigga about some Rice Krispie treats one night. Shit got crazy. You know what I mean? They had the fudge brownies, chocolate chip cookies. They had apple pie. They had peach cobbler. They had freaking they had everything. Macaroni and cheese was a given. It was a given. Sometimes they'd have barbecue chicken. You know what I mean? I think occasionally pulled pork. And then they'd have the person out there, I mean, like they do at other buffets, they have the person cutting certain meats, pause. You know, it was a big selection. They had, I think, no, it wasn't two ice cream machines, but they also had the ice cream machine, the sprinkles, the condiments, all you could handle. Um, I got couple memories. I remember it, and this isn't negative. It's just my grandmother took me one time, and she knew that if she brought me, I was gonna eat my money's worth, so she didn't mind bringing me. You know what I mean? And for I found that the price for Old Country Buffet was, I think, $7. It was like $8, roughly $8, right? So a little cheap. But there's one time I was like, I don't know how old, probably 12, 13, and I had my cup down, and I had the straw in there already. I just leaned forward and drank it, and she was like, "Don't drink like that. People gonna think you retarded." So my confidence is, to this day is through the roof. But I probably shouldn't say that word. That's it. You know what I mean? Don't drink like that. People gonna think you challenged. You know what I mean? There's the PC version. Let's see. But no, there's a bunch of different. You know what I mean? I had freaking some wild memories. I remember my brothers. We went. All my brothers. We were there one time, and there was a female. I keep saying female, but it was a girl who was there. We were all younger, and I don't know how it came to be, but they went over to her table and told her that I liked her, and she liked me too. But I didn't originally. I didn't like her. That's where the problem was. You know what I mean? So in her mind, I guess we was in a relationship and shit, and you know what I mean? She was smiling and junk, and you know what I mean? Just positioning herself to be approached. Even waited outside a little bit, you know what I mean, while we exited. And I'm like, I don't know why y'all did that to her. I'm not about to go over there and try to, you know what I mean? I figure by now she got the hint. But no, it's some fun memories, man. Once again, this was you know what I mean? This was a little more affordable. You know what I mean? Couple dollars, you know what I mean? Post church. I think there might have been one time I went when it was nighttime and it wasn't, you know what I mean, based off going right after church. But yeah, man, food was good. You know what I mean? Of course, it was produced in mass, so it might not be seasoned how you like, but they got the salt, the pepper, whatever you like. You know what I mean? You get a cup of barbecue sauce, whatever. They brought you something to drink. No, I don't know if I think refills was free, maybe.
I think so. I know it's not now. Now that it's Empire Buffet, I know they.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they capitalizing now.
Yeah.
But,
well, that's 8.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go there. But,
no, I feel you.
Now let me ask you this: did y'all ever, most parents, bring a little baggie?
Oh.
Throw some shit in the baggie,
right.
Stuffed it in the purse, on the way out.
right.
I seen a lot of that when I was younger and when I was taking my kids. My wife did it a couple times herself. So go in there and bring a little extra back, and you stuffing it in the Ziploc bags and toss it in the purse.
A little homemade to go plate. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy. Sometimes with the Rice Krispies, I do the unwise thing, and I just grabbed some paper towel. I was in such a rush to collect and just like that. I have paper towel, but then when I get home, I gotta freaking pick apart the tissue that's messed up with the mac and shit was ruined. One time I said, "Fuck it," just ate the whole thing and just dealt with it. But nah, yeah, man, we took some to go plates home. Y'all, don't be shy with the memories, man. I know y'all took some. I'm trying to stick to go plates. I know y'all had some to go plates. Let us know what was in y'all to go plates. Did you have some mac and cheese? Did you take some of the chickens? Some of the shrimp? You know what I mean? I don't think they had lobster, so I can't include it. Did you know what I mean? Mac and cheese. Did you take a little freaking Tupperware with you? You know what I mean? Let us know what you did, man.
Mine's was the gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Used to always Said, give me a napkin full of gummy bears.
Yeah.
Put them in my pocket.
Yeah, man. Pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you pay for it. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was a good time, man. Ponderosa Old Country Buffet. You know, there's some other spots. I remember Kahunaville. I remember Kahunaville. I was gonna include that, but I it's kind of short and it's not as funny. But side note, right? So you remember the animatronics, the big old, not toys, but they're big like tree-like structures. They're like tree-like animatronics. They talk and stuff like that. Recently, shout out to, I believe the page on Instagram is Syracuse History. Syracuse History has a video where they show where those animatronics are. They're no longer, of course, at Kahunaville. They've been auctioned off, but I'm going to give you 3 seconds to guess where those things are. Somebody just said it in front of their wife, and now there's a problem. 3, 2, 1, paradise found. Them shits are outside, inside, in the foyer, all that. I'm sure they turned it off because they don't talk anymore. But that junk gave me a little history lesson. I was like, oh, yeah, it was. I just remembered it, like, you know what I mean? It being like a gaming environment. I forgot that they served food and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, man, memories of Kahunaville. That was cool. Moving back to Old Country Buffet. I could not find the year that it was established. I did some searching, of course, but couldn't find the year that, you know what I mean, it opened and happened in Syracuse. But I did find out when it closed, February 11th, 2008. They filed for bankruptcy and closed its doors after suffering months of high food and energy costs, along with fewer customers. So also, that's just pertaining to the Syracuse market, at least precisely. On a grander scale, Wyoming, 2010, Chris Gage and his wife got sick. Gage experienced some retinal failure, septic shock, and had to go multiple surgeries. And he also had a 2-week hospital stay. 5 years after that, he was still fucked up. I mean, he was still experiencing some pain. Ladies and gentlemen, turns out it was caused by salmonella from undercooked chicken. A month earlier, the chain was actually fined by the government for violating 18 health violations due because a bunch of people were calling and saying they got sick from that environment. Now, regarding the Gages, they received $11.37 million after successfully suing the chain. And there was a whole video on it. The fact that the lawyers, by that point, by the time they actually got sued by the Gages, the lawyers didn't even show up. They was like, fuck it. And they could have it. Place is already going underwater. But that's what closed down most of the chains, man. And it's actually, I didn't know this, but is that it was actually owned by a parent company. So I remember, yeah, there's Old Country Buffet, there's Country Buffet, there's Hometown Buffet. You know what I mean? Then there's various other names, but that's an interesting thing that they have a big branch of different businesses and restaurants that they own. But that's why they're not in business anymore. I didn't know. So I was like, let me look it up and bring it to the people, man. But I just wanted to ask you, do you remember? I'm sure you do, man. Everybody frequented these spots. So make sure you leave it in the comments. Share this video to somebody who might need a flashback. You know what I mean? Might need to might enjoy some of this education. You know, make sure you like the video as well. Oh, also let me know if we missed some venues, some spots that you remember. You know what I mean? Let me know. Let us know if you want this to become a series. You know what I mean? Maybe once a month we do a little flashback episode. You know, and based in Syracuse. Why not? You know? Maybe next we'll do Shopping Town Mall. It's still in business, but I mean, is it? Like, nigga, the movie theater is literally keeping that place alive. Shit is on an IV right now. That's where it's at. Great Northern Mall it's in the same predicament, I think. Side note, I learned that the three Regal movie theaters, the Destiny, Great Northern Mall, and Shopping Town, they serve different food at the concession stands. You know what I mean? Like there's one or two different options. I didn't know that, but you know what I mean? Until I actually experienced it. So, that's take that with you. Take that information with you. Maybe you want to try that out, Let me see. Is there anything else that I want people to remember? Is there any other venues? I remember Media Play. That was short-lived.
Yeah.
Blockbuster. That's we all know what happened to that, so I didn't put that in the list. Netflix came and knocked that shit out the park. Knocked it right off the table. Get out of here. We taking over.
Actually, before Media Play, or was it after? I think it was before. Remember the Wall? Remember the Wall?
The Wall?
Yeah, it was a media store, sold a lot of CDs and cassettes and stuff. It used to be in the mall before it became Destiny when it was Carousel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was called the Wall, and when you purchased a cassette or a CD from them, they would give you this sticker that they would put on the thing.
Okay.
It was a wall sticker, so it guaranteed you if you lost it, broke it, or whatever.
Yeah.
They'd replace it. They'd give you another one for free.
Oh, okay.
And man, I used to get them.
I
used to get them. That's probably why they out of business.
Right.
I used to get them.
Gave away too much free stuff.
Yeah. At least
dope.
to me they did. I
Right.
don't know about everybody else, but to me they did.
Right. That's what's up, man. Let us know some other spots, man. I mean, I remember Borders, but that's, that was a bookshop. I'm sure they probably got some new store in Camilla somewhere. I don't know. But there's a bunch of other spots, man.
One good thing that I remember about Ponderosa, actually when I was younger, shout out to Seldom Seen.
Yeah, shout out.
And his his kid's mother, they both used to work at the same Ponderosa.
Oh, okay.
So we used to always go there and eat for free.
Oh, nice.
His birthday, the whole family would go eat for free. Her birthday,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I used to always eat at Ponderosa for free.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I remember that. So shouts out to him for working at Ponderosa.
Yeah, shout out to Seldom and bring everybody.
Yeah,
bring grandma, all that. Bring get as much.
Yes,
man.
Yes, we used to get it in at Ponderosa.
Yeah, man. Now I know, as you said, there's Empire Buffet, there's Flamin' Grill. Because I remember Flamin' Grill came out after Empire Buffet, and I remember like after a couple visits of Empire Buffet lacking, and then me actually tasting Flamin' Grill, like, oh, this is better. It's a little fresher. You know what I mean? Service is better. That became the go-to spot, but I haven't been there in a minute just yet.
Me either. Haven't been there. Yeah, haven't been there in a while either. I mean, I think all the hoopla about it kind of died down now.
Yeah.
Because it was,
For sure, man. I think that opened in 2016 maybe. But yeah, there's other spots, man. This is something we could definitely make this a series. Give us some feedback. Give us some feedback, man. I want to hear from y'all, man. Let me see. I mean, there's so many different ways we can go with it. I know the zoo is still up and running, of course, but I don't know. I don't want to take up too much time, but I'm just saying it's bringing back memories, people. Oh man. All right, I gotta let it go. Make sure you like the video, especially if you like it. Especially if you like it, just like the video. It'll help other people get to see it. Make sure you comment. Please comment. I want to hear it. We might read it right here on the episode, on the next episode, man. Give us some feedback. Make sure you subscribe to C2C Indie Radio, man. Check out all the other fun and great content they have out here. Make sure you click the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Also, I think the trick is, like, say, we'll do it generally, but say if you're watching this video, if you hit the personalize, I think then every time we post an Outside the Box episode, then you'll get notified. I believe that might be the way it works. Also, possibly most importantly, make sure you share this episode to somebody who could use a laugh or some education or some flashbacks, people. You know what I mean? Make sure you share it. And always remember, it's C2C, bitch. No, I'm just playing. All right. But appreciate y'all. All right? Appreciate y'all, man. I want to see some feedback. I want to hear it, man. I want to hear all the memories. Your go-to plate. I want to hear your go-to plate. You know what I mean? You had to at least have 3. You know what I mean? First was, 2 dinner plates. You know what I mean? You had to have, my parents didn't just let me have, candy right out the gate. I had to have 2 plates of food first, and then I could go ham on the ice cream and all that stuff. Let us know what the plates are that you made and stuff like that, man. That's it for now, people. Just wanted to touch base, stay consistent, and hit y'all with some flashbacks. Let us know. Please, Mike, make this a series. Please make this a series or whatever. Let us know. Keep this going, Mike. We love it. Whatever it is. You know what I mean? Flashbacks, even if it's just some positivity. Please comment. Let us know what you enjoy. And we're going to keep rolling. And remember, give yourself a round of applause. Because you just stepped outside the box. Peace.